Hello, Maddie, also known as Hello Interloper here. First of all, I just want to give a big thank you to the 15 people who used my invitation code. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't entered an invitation code yet in the game, and you want 50 polygons, feel free to use my invitation code. Anybody who uses anyone's invitation code gets 50 polygon. Of course, you can only enter one invitation code, so if you already entered one, you're not getting the 50 again. You can't enter it. You know, you already got your prize. But if you haven't entered an invite code and you want to say thank you for all my videos, feel free to use mine. You will get 50 polygons for entering it. I will get 10. So each of us gets some poly, and everyone's happy, because the more poly, the better. So, now that that's covered, I want to talk to you a little bit about what it means to lend units. First of all, what I want to show you guys is my brand new unit, who I'm actually very, very happy about. And it's actually a huge relief to finally have him. MICHAEL-LUCIFER, also known as Enoch Tower Invades, the boss. He's the Tower of Savior's crossover unit for the Ultimate Wizard Challenge that was brought in here. And he appeared, he disappeared, and he's back. And I believe he's going to disappear and reappear one more time. The thing is, he's really, really, really hard to get. Just the mission in general is really tough. It requires really good units. It's generally just a pain in the ass. And if you join a public group, usually what will happen is you will join, someone with a really bad unit will join, or a so-so unit will join, and they close down the lobby. Or they end up going in, and you end up getting absolutely beaten to a pulp. Of course, neither of those are good. Whoops. So, an option is having somebody lend you units, especially if you don't have very good units. For instance, in terms of green units, these are my units, and really, none of them are suited for this mission except my good friend Inaba here. Inaba has a convert red and blue panels to green, massively boosts the green unit attack for 1 turn, and then the crash panel ability is ultra damage to 1 enemy. So Inaba is overall pretty decent. Not one of the best green units, of course, but still okay enough to actually be brought to this mission. In terms of building a whole team, I can't do it. I just don't have the units, and that's where lending comes in. Now, on the subreddit for Crash Fever, which is crash_fever, not Crash Fever, which is weird. I don't know why. I guess somebody already made it, or I don't know. Either way, under there on the sidebar, or if you are on mobile, you can click About This Community. There are links to a group online, which is a chat app, and also for Discord, which is a gaming chat app. And these two apps, basically, the groups that are made for them, you can join them. Although the line group's a little more moderated, you actually have to post a picture of your folder to get in, because they need to know that you're not a spammer. And also, the group is limited. You can only have so many people in it, so they need to make sure that you're both active and you actually do play the game. Discord, anybody can join as long as they read the rules and then type something in. I think it was like IM_new play or something like that. Either way, they make you read the instructions. It's, they're both moderated communities. But either way, it doesn't matter which one you join. If you ask for people to lend you units, you might actually be able to beat things that you wouldn't normally be able to beat on your own. So basically what lending is somebody gives you those units, you know, they join your lobby with those units, and then as soon as you start the mission, you disconnect your Wi-Fi. You'll be put in a single player mode, so they don't have to waste their time sitting and playing with you, and then unfortunately, if you do die, they don't have to experience the defeat. This is a long mission anyway. So they basically gain nothing, but they don't lose anything either. And you have everything to gain. So make sure you're polite when you ask. Once you have somebody that is willing to help you, what you want to do is open up a lobby. So for this, I would choose, let's say, Enoch Tower, like I did earlier. Play with others. Recruit at random, although it won't be so random. And then what you have to do is put together your team. Now, like I said, only Inaba is one that I can actually bring. So, in my party, I only want Inaba. So that way, 3 units of the other person's gets brought. Usually, when there's 2 people in a lobby, it'll be the first 2 from your party and the first 2 from the other person's. This is a way how to get around that. You only have 1 person in your party, and that way the first 3 of the other player gets in your party. Then what you want to do is you want to go to recruitment options and set a password. Password I set here, just for an example, is 1234. So that's pretty easy for anybody to remember, but you can make it anything. And then all you have to do is tell that person that was willing to lend you those units what your username is and what the password is. And they will search for the available lobbies, choose yours, enter the password, and enter the lobby. So let's just say I click start. So I'd connect to the room, and then the other person would join in. And these 3 slots here would be filled up by their first, second, and third unit. In other words, you'll have a complete party, and then this is when you want to turn off your Wi-Fi after pressing start. And it'll say latency error detected, going into single player mode. And you'll be there by your lonesome with that other person's 3 units, and you have all the time in the world to beat it. And that's probably the time that you want to also open up a guide, and usually you can access those guides from those groups, the Line group, the Discord group, or you could find it just on the subreddit itself, and you can go through step by step, kind of know what to expect, pace yourself, know when to use your skills or know when to save it, because in 3 turns there's going to be a countdown timer to death, insta death. So you don't want to save your skills, you want to use your skills quickly before that happens or whatever. But also there's no pressure, because if your app crashes, it's fine. It opens back up to your single player quest and where you last left off, nothing goes wrong. Of course, that means that unfortunately you won't get any bug bonuses, or a 4-player bonus. And those are nice and all, but with an ultimate quest, what you really want to do is you just want to get through it. Especially this one, you will get one at the end, and for your first clear, you'll get another MICHAEL-LUCIFER. And then you also unlock, in your missions, you unlock a ticket. So that's pretty much how lending works. And it's really useful. Just remember, the friendlier you are and the more politely you ask, you're more willing to have somebody help you out. Also, let's say, you don't have any ultimate wizards at all, tell them. Tell them that this would be your first one. You really want it. Make sure that you have at least, 1 unit that's pretty suitable. Actually, Circe, they finally made the name a little shorter so it doesn't say Sir anymore. Now it's Cersei. She's actually pretty good. Or Circe. I guess either one, but, you know, I'm going by the Game of Thrones pronunciation here. It's kind of similar. But, she's actually pretty good. She's okay, you know, for this mission. Just make sure that you unlock her other ability. I believe you need 60 of her in order to unlock that ability. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But you could bring her, as long as the other 3 that are being lent to you are actually really good. I beat it with Inaba, of course, my unit, Galois, Guan Yu, and Turing. Now, of course, there are other configurations that could work. But that was what that person was willing to lend. A lot of people want to lend Rakshasa? I forgot what the sh noise is. It was before or after, but either way. She's the specialty unit for this quest, by the way. If you bring her, she will actually enable you to get extra bonuses. After you beat every stage in Enoch Tower, a helper gives you like a little boost to, I believe they give you like a recovery boost, a heal. No, it wasn't a heal. It was skill reduction, skill cooldown reduction, and I believe an attack boost. So it was something like that. But it will give you a bonus, so that way the next opponent doesn't absorb any panels in the beginning. So they won't have extra attack. So that really helps a lot. So bringing Rakshasa, pretty sure it's Rakshasa, is actually advantageous to you. But absolutely not needed. I didn't bring her. I didn't have her lent to me. I still made it through just fine. And you can do this with a public group. Of course you can. But having them lent to you is a lot easier because you're in control of absolutely everything. Nobody can go AFK. You know, that's why lending is so advantageous. If you're just not farming this unit, but just need one, you know, for the sake of having it, or completing a mission, or anything like that, lending's really helpful. So anyway, that's all for my little teaching of lending, especially catered to Enoch Tower. And I hope that all of you who are capable of doing it are able to do it soon, because we only have 6 more days. And also keep in mind that if you get MICHAEL-LUCIFER, the awakening materials are, oh shoot, what was that unit's name? Well, Cersei, and then the mage, fire mage that you get from the event. Oh shoot, I can't remember the name. It starts with an E. That's all I remember. I'll probably remember it as soon as I stop this video. I bet you. It always seems to happen. So anyway, best of luck, everyone. I hope you're able to do this. I know I was so excited when I got MICHAEL-LUCIFER, because it's my first Ultimate Wizard. It's exciting. It really is. So, everybody take care. And until next time.